Hey everybody, this is Jesse with the Leduc Group at Kick Realty, and I want to just share a little bit about what's going on in our spring real estate market. So the calendar has now flipped to June. So I want to do two things. I want to show you what happened in the month of May this year versus what happened last year. And then I want to kind of expand it a little bit and look at a 90-day stretch because that gives you a much truer indication of where we're at as a real estate market. So in May of this year, May 2025, we had a total of 88 sales in town for a average sale price of just under 500 grand. It was $497,000, and they're only taking an average of 24 days on market to sell. So for that to be the average, there is a lot of homes selling in days, not weeks. A lot of homes are getting offers and going pending in 1, 2, 3, 4 days kind of thing. So homes are selling very, very quickly. When you compare that to May of 2024, there was actually one more sale. There was 89 sales, so basically the same. The average sale price, though, was $453,000. So we're talking almost a $50,000 difference in price from May 2024 to this year. They were also taking a little bit longer to sell last year as well, 36 days on market, which is still very, very quick, but now we're down all the way to 24. So looking at just a small sample size of data is not always the best indication of where we're at as a real estate market. So if we, like I said, if we expand it a little bit to the last 90 days, looking at the past 90 days versus the same time period last year, the story is actually much the same. So in May of 2024, or sorry, in that 90-day stretch in 2024, basically March, April, and May, we had a total of 235 sales for an average sale price of $457,000. So virtually the same as it was during the month of May itself. And it took a total of 35 days on market for these homes to sell. You compare that to this year over the last 90 days, March, April, and May of 2025. The number of sales are down. It's 209 compared to 235 last year. And the reason why is I explained this in my last video of just a little bit of lack of consumer confidence and hesitancy in the market with a lot of things going on in the world, between the tariff talk and the 51st state stuff, our own federal election. Now that we know the result of the election, some folks here in Alberta may be wondering what that means for our province moving forward. So the number of sales are down, but because inventory has remained quite low, the average sale price is up quite a bit. So we are actually over 500 grand, like a few $100s over, but we are over $500,000 for the average sale price of a home in Leduc. And they're taking an average of 29 days to sell over the last 3 months. So the market is still very, very strong for sellers. Inventory levels have been going up. We're for single family homes are right around 120 homes that are currently for sale today, which is up from this point last year. But in the grand scheme of things, that's still quite low. I mean, there was years that would go by where in the spring, summer, we would have 200, 250, 275 homes for sale at any given time this time of year. Right now, we're still only at 120. So inventory levels are still quite low. Interest rates have been holding. Elections over. Consumer confidence is still a little bit wishy-washy, and people are kind of waiting around and seeing what's going to happen. But I still see a trend going forward this summer of it being a pretty heavy seller's market. It's going to continue to be that way until our inventory levels rise. So again, what this means for you, it really depends on what you're trying to do. As always, I'm open to have a conversation with you about your personal real estate situation. Again, I am Jesse with the Leduc Group at Kick Realty, and I hope you all have a great day.